think I just got scammed. Shit. Fuck. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, so the first thing you should do if you think you just got scammed, no matter what the scam might be, is nothing. Just stop, pause, wait, and think. Only once you've actually had the time to think, then start to do things that will actually help. Let's look at why that's true, what you need to think about, and what to do next. Hi everyone, my name is Daniel Tenner, aka Swombat, and in these videos I use my 15 years of experience as a successful entrepreneur working with hundreds of tech startup founders to bring some clarity to Web3 and NFTs. Also, this video is sponsored by Zen Academy, which is Zeneka's community where he's gathering good people from all around the world to learn and succeed together. There's no exchange of money, but we get along well and we're both trying to help people understand NFTs better, so we decided why not talk about each other more. Once upon a time, I did a first aid course, and the first step of first aid was quite counterintuitive and really simple. Stop. Most of the time, if someone is suddenly injured, it's for a reason, and that reason might still be there and still dangerous. So if, God forbid, someone suddenly collapses near you, acting impulsively without thinking things through and rushing to their aid could soon result in 2 people needing first aid instead of 1. If, for example, they just got electrocuted by a stray wire and you run to them and touch them with your hands. But this is a serious problem. I can't just sit here and do nothing. I know it's hard. When something happens that we perceive as dangerous, our adrenaline shoots up. That can be helpful, but it can also lead us to make less rational decisions in the moment. So the point where you're most vulnerable to being hacked or scammed is actually right after you were just hacked or scammed. This is not to say there is nothing that can be done ever. Sometimes there are quick corrective actions you can take, but the chances are against you if you're acting from a state of panic or other high emotion. Chances are, if you got hacked or scammed in crypto, that would be because you made a mistake, either a bad decision or a good decision based on false assumptions. Maybe you thought the person you were talking to was who they claimed to be, but they weren't. Maybe you thought you were buying one NFT but ended up buying another. Somewhere, something in your mental model of the world has gone wrong. That's a fact. So before taking corrective action, it's important to figure out what it is that you were wrong about, to what extent it contaminated your thinking, and what the actual truth is. If you keep acting from bad information, you'll keep making bad decisions. So in a crisis, an important step is to understand what went wrong. You probably won't be calm yet when doing this step. That's normal. Some people are insanely good under pressure, but most are not. Don't beat yourself up for it. Just accept that maybe you need help from someone who is good at dealing with crises. Do you know such a person? Ideally, they should be into crypto or NFTs, so they have a clue what you're talking about. But the most important thing is that they are someone you trust absolutely. Okay, I'll just jump on this Discord and ask for some help there. Well, this shouldn't be some random person on a Discord channel that happens to answer your call for help. Yes, some people are super helpful on Discord, and that's great, but they should not be your first port of call in this. It's more important to be absolutely certain that this person has your back than for them to know everything about NFTs. And in a state of panic, you probably won't be in a great place to judge random people's trustworthiness. Contact this friend, tell them you're in trouble and need help urgently. Find someone like that who's available to help. And until then, continue to do nothing to avoid making things worse. Even if your friend is not into crypto, explaining what you think went wrong to them will help you think things through. Hopefully in that process, you'll start to figure out where you made the mistake that has just cost you. And that can then lead you to step 3. My general principle when doing anything online, especially where there is crypto involved, is to be 10 times more paranoid than I think I should be. This is even more important when you've just been scammed. It's not paranoia if they really are after you. And right now, you have hard evidence that someone is in fact after you. So act with paranoia, it's appropriate. For example, if as part of your corrective action, you want to transfer all your remaining tokens from one wallet to another, treat each token contract as a separate risk, especially if it's not from a long-term, legitimate project that you know you can trust. But that's still not paranoid enough. Don't even assume that just because 2 tokens in your wallet look the same, they are from the same contract. Verify everything. Check the transfer code in unfamiliar contracts. If you can't read smart contracts, now is the time to find someone on the Discord who can help. Only take action when you know for sure that your action won't make things worse. It might help to get your friend to be part of this process, to help you slow down. Make a point of explaining your decisions to them before taking the action. 2 brains are better than 1, and in this context, slower and more careful is better than being quick. In Web3, unfortunately, it's unlikely that you'll be able to recover what has been stolen. Though, depending on the situation, it may be possible to get centralized exchanges to cooperate in some way if they're not too busy imploding from trading with their customer assets. For large thefts, people like ZachXBT might be interested in helping track the thief down. However, unfortunately, what is far more likely right after you've had your stuff stolen is that you get even more stuff stolen. No! And hopefully these steps can help you reduce that risk. It sucks to have stuff stolen from you. It sucks even more to have stuff stolen from you twice in a row. By the way, you're much less likely to end up being hacked or scammed if you actually understand how NFTs work from a technical perspective. You might want to look at this video I put together earlier to get some key points about how the technology of NFTs work that might help you avoid getting hacked. GM, and good luck in dealing with this crisis.